I will tell you, I love Get MotiVETed. Dr. Holly walked into our office one day. I thought, I don't know what this person's here to talk to me about, but okay, I'll talk to them for a few minutes. And then I was in the room with him for 30 or 45 minutes. I came out feeling so refreshed and rejuvenated, and it was the best experience to get to talk to someone who understands the difficulties of our field, who also has some good insight to kind of provide that I hadn't thought about, ways that I hadn't thought about things. It kind of forces me to think about things differently. And when we got signed up for GMU, so now we have the Get MotiVETed University, our staff have that. And it's been really nice to be able to offer our team an outlet for them to learn something for themselves. It's not required. It's not mandatory. It's not a lunch and learn that they have to sit through. Sometimes we do lunch and learns, but for GMU, they get to go home, do it at their own pace, in their own way, when they feel ready. And that's the biggest part, is sometimes we have a young millennial staff. Sometimes they're not ready to talk about it when we want to talk about it. So they need to have a really hard day and just be reminded that this is a resource. I'll have frustrating conversations with my staff. They're burnt out, they're tired, and I will have the conversation with them. And at the very end, I'll slip them the little card we have that's a reminder of how they log into their GMU. And I'll pass that to them. I'll say, don't forget you have this as a resource, and pass it back to them so that they know that they have that available. Yeah, and sometimes it's not always about doing it. Sometimes it's about knowing that it's there for them.
Yeah.
Knowing that we care about them enough to provide that as a resource for them, and knowing that they're not in it on their own, that they have somebody they can talk to, they have a resource they can go to, that their team supports. That if somebody says, hey, I need to take a 20-minute longer lunch, I've got to do this thing for GMU, I'm trying to get myself back centered. Okay, great. Take your time. Get it. Take care of it. So I have really enjoyed having you guys come out and do conversations with our staff, because they like to pick your brain and talk about things. But it's also great to have a resource that they have at home that they can do when they're mentally ready to be engaged and be involved.